I've been trying to find a decent spot to film for like 20 minutes. The lighting in my parents' house just doesn't really work. And all my dogs totally just woke up because they heard me talking. Kennedy! All of them were sleeping. All 4 of them were sleeping in the bed. So I was laying down for a little bit and then I was like, oh yeah, I need to film a video. And they woke up. You guys know Kennedy. If you follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, come here. Kennedy, come here. She's a little slow. So I'm gonna say about her, come here. You guys will see when she comes over here. She has some issues, but she's fine. She's like my favorite. Don't tell the rest of them that I said that, but she's so cute. Come here, Kennedy. She like takes 2 steps, then she stops and she looks at me like, are you gonna pick me up now? But she's like so far away from me. Kennedy, come here. She's waiting for me to pick her up right now. She's like, you keep calling me. She's like, just fucking pick me up. Come here, Kennedy. You have to be a little bit closer. Come here. Here come the other ones. They're like, do I hear a camera? Do I hear you filming? Come here, Daisy. See, Daisy knows. This is Daisy. Daisy, say hi to the camera. No? You don't want to? Oh, here she comes. She's definitely the most comfortable in front of a camera. Okay, Daisy, you're gonna need to sit down. You cannot steal my show. Okay, now we have 2 more. Well, actually, you guys haven't even really seen Kennedy yet, but we have 2 more that'll probably join the show in a little bit. But we're not talking about dogs in this video. In fact, Daisy, come on, boot it. No, here comes Jack, I'm pretty sure. Here's Jack. Hey, buddy. Hey, Jack. They're like, you woke me up, so now we're gonna be in your video because that's what happens. Listen here, buddy. This is what happened last time I recorded with these dogs in the house. They just get in the way. Okay, Daisy, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. I gotta film. And we have like an hour before I have to leave. I don't have much time, and I talk a lot, so you gotta let me film. Okay, I have a hat on because I haven't washed my hair in probably a week and a half, and I literally can't take the hat off because I'm a grease pit. Listen here. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Ouija board stuff that's been going on. I tweeted a little bit over a week ago, probably like 2 weeks at this point. I tweeted that something weird was happening in my apartment and that I caught it on camera, and I'm gonna show you guys the videos that I have. I uploaded a video a little while ago about my blinds moving in my apartment. I think it was titled like, I caught video proof of the spirit in my apartment. And a lot of you guys were commenting and saying that it was probably like the airflow or this and that. And like I explained in the video about 5 million times that my air was not on, my fan was not on, Daisy's covered back with a toy. I explained that my air was not on, my fan was not on, nothing could have possibly made that happen. It literally happened out of nowhere. It's never happened before, and it hadn't happened until now. Before I show you guys the footage of what I caught in my apartment, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Ouija board stuff and what's been happening. Also, sorry if you hear the fountains in the background. I have to leave the door open because my dogs wanted to go outside, okay? Just trying to be a good pet owner, okay? So right now when I'm filming this, I haven't uploaded either of the Ouija board videos that I filmed. So you guys have seen those. I think they went up probably like Tuesday and Thursday. This is probably going up Saturday. So I want to talk about some of the things that happened, but I'm going to talk about it as if you guys have already seen those videos, as if they've already gone up, which is weird for me because I haven't even uploaded them yet. I haven't even edited them yet. So we're just going to try to talk about it like it's all happened already. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, I'll have them linked down below. You need to watch them in order to understand pretty much anything that's going on. So basically, I wrote down notes for myself because a lot has happened. A lot, and it's kind of left me, I'm gonna be honest, it's left me very skeptical, and it's left me a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, and I don't get scared of this stuff. And so if I ever seem like uncomfortable or terrified, it's because I am, to be honest with you. I really don't know what's going on. I don't know what's in my apartment, and I'm starting to kind of believe that maybe she's not who we think she is, and that's like horrible for me to say, and I know that because I know a lot of you love tea and I love the idea of tea, but after everything that's happened, it's getting to a point where it's not fun anymore and it's not as comfortable as it used to be. And actually Kayla went to see a medium or like a palm reader. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she texted me the other day that she went to see them and that she's terrified. That's basically all she told me because I told her I wanted her to say everything in a video. So that video will go up. I think I get back to Texas on the 29th. So I'll have her film that video with me as soon as we can. And I'll get it up as soon as possible because I'm curious to see what she said. I didn't really get that many details. Kayla's also on vacation, but not in Arizona. So we can't really talk as much right now. So I haven't heard pretty much anything, but I know the shit went down. The fountains are really fucking loud. We're gonna close the door. So as of right now, I don't know everything. The only things that I know are the things that I've experienced and the things that T has told us. I'm still going to refer to her as T because for all we know, she's still T. She's still the same person, but some things have happened and it's very fucking strange and I'm not into it anymore. I mean, I'm still going to do it and I still want to find out who she is, and I want to see if, you know, we're just being a little bit crazy or if we're being overly cautious, which I don't think you could be overly cautious, especially dealing with this stuff. A lot has happened and you guys will see that, or I'm gonna talk more about it right now. Okay, basically, aside from the video where my blinds were kind of moving and the tapping on my door, nothing had really happened. And actually, I wanna talk about the tapping really quick because we figured out that the tapping wasn't actually T. So if you guys watched the Ouija board video, she said the tapping was her and it was her trying to say hi to Paige, but she said it was her. She said she was the one who knocked on my door, tapped on my door like with her little fucking nails. She said that she was the one who did that. But Paige actually found out because she was going to the bathroom one night and she was like, why does it keep doing that every time I leave the room or every time I go to use the bathroom? So she found out that the airflow in my apartment, whenever she goes into the bathroom door, it forces my bedroom door to kind of tap a little bit, like it moves and the air pushes it. So it kind of like closes and it makes that tapping sound. So we figured that out and we figured out it wasn't her. So she lied about it, which we're not really sure why she would lie about something like that. We haven't talked to her since then. Oh shit. We haven't talked to her using the board since we figured out that she lied about it. We haven't really been comfortable using the board, honestly. So we haven't spoken to her and asked her why she lied about it. So I don't have an answer for that quite yet. I mean, I think I have an answer. But basically, me and Paige were sitting in my living room and Kayla was in my bedroom and my blinds were completely open. So like they were like all bunched up like on the side, whatever. You guys will see this in the video. So me and Paige were sitting and talking. Actually, okay, let me say this first. I'm going to explain everything and I'm going to talk about it first. I don't have that much time. I actually have to go to dinner with my mom and my brother. So I'm just going to explain everything. And I have like 30 minutes worth of footage of my fucking blinds, so I can't sit here and watch all of it with you guys and talk about all of it. So I'm gonna talk about everything. That's why I wrote myself notes. I'm gonna talk about everything that happened in it, and then I'm gonna show you the actual footage, like uncut, so you guys aren't seeing like me discuss things while the footage is playing. You guys can just watch it all the way through. Because some people suggested last time that I should shut the fuck up and just let the video play, so I'm gonna let the video play this time. I'm finally gonna shut up. I know, it's crazy. I actually need to make sure I have all 4 dogs, so I'll be right back. And now they're really gonna wanna be in the video because they got to lay out in the sun. They're feeling great. You're gonna have to just sit down if you wanna be a part of this, okay? They just like to be around people, and I'm watching them right now for the next 9 days, so they just want attention, which is fine. I completely get it. I want attention too, but I really need to film this video. So we were just sitting in my living room, and all of a sudden the blinds started clapping almost, and again, you guys will see all of this in the video, but it was like the center of the blinds, because they were all bunched up, the center of them started clapping, and the outside of them was completely still. And so it was really fucking loud, and it's never happened before. I'd like to just emphasize that it's never happened before, and it has not happened since. I'm gonna say now my air was on, my fan was on, but we did turn it off later just to see if it would happen again, but I'll get more into that. So it started clapping really loudly in the middle, like the blinds started clapping together, and then right when we looked up at them, they just completely stopped and they were completely still. And so I was like, Kayla, come out here. And that's when I started filming, because I was like, that was not normal. And Paige was a little bit skeptical, not of the board, not of Kayla and I, but she was very skeptical of T, because she was like, I just don't know if she's lying to you or if maybe she's a good person, because Paige is very skeptical of all of that kind of stuff. She believes that everything works. She believes in the board, but she doesn't believe that who we're talking to is who we think we're talking to. She was very open and very blunt about it the whole time she was in Texas, and we figured that maybe T didn't like that, or maybe it made her sad, and so maybe she was trying to let us know that she was there, and maybe that's why she lied about the tapping, because she was like, well, I just want you to believe that I'm here, so maybe if I just say these things are me, then you'll believe that I'm really who I say and whatever. So Kayla comes out, and I'm pretty sure I got all of this on video. I can't remember because I would stop recording sometimes because it would stop and then it would start again, so I would start filming. But Kayla came out and we started asking questions, and it almost seemed like the blinds were responding to everything we were saying. The blinds moving correlated to like all of our questions almost perfectly. And there was a lot happening, and it almost seemed like there were way too many coincidences for this to be the air moving or the fan moving. And we checked too to see if there was any airflow by the blinds, because we were like, well, that would make way more sense if like the air was causing the blinds to move. But we went over there and we checked, and we tried to copy the movement of the blinds when they were clapping, and we couldn't do it. It wasn't possible. And we were up for probably an hour trying to figure this out, you guys. It probably started around midnight, and I don't think I went to bed until like 1:30, and I was scared. And again, I don't get scared of this kind of stuff, so it was just like a very strange feeling. I think Kayla came out there and she was like, hey T, stop for a sec, and it completely stopped. And then Kayla was like, can you start it up again? And she kind of started to move it a little bit slower. I know the one thing that scared me the most was Kayla said something like, do you want us to use the board right now? And it started going really fast. And we were kind of like, oh shit, Daisy. And so Kayla was like, do you want to grab the board really quick? And I was like, fuck no. I'm like, I am not going to listen to my blinds right now and get the board out because I don't know what's speaking to us. I don't know what's necessarily in my apartment. And that's my own fault for like fucking with this stuff for so long. And I know that, trust me. But I was like, I am not going to listen to what it says, and I'm not going to talk to it when it wants me to talk to it. I'm going to talk to it on my own terms. And I was a little bit freaked out. So I was like, I'm not even in the right mindset to even use it right now. And I say that in the video. I was like, honestly, I'm scared. And I don't get scared of this kind of stuff, but I'm a little bit freaked out right now. So no, I don't want to use the board. And Kayla was like, yeah, that's fine. And Paige was like, yeah, you definitely shouldn't use it if you're not comfortable using it. And then honestly, right when I said that, right when I said I was scared, it all stopped. And so I don't know if maybe she was like, oh, well, I don't mean to scare you. Like, I just wanted you to know I was here. I didn't mean to like make you scared or nervous or anything like that. So it completely stopped. And then that was when we turned off the fan, we turned off the air to see if maybe it would happen again, and it didn't. So then we were like, well, maybe it was the air. So then we turned the air back on and the fan back on, and it still wasn't happening. And so it still kind of stuck with the whole, maybe she realized that I was nervous or I was scared, so she stopped doing it. But then honestly, probably like 5-10 minutes later, oh wait, this was crazy too, because Kayla was like, watch in 5 minutes, it starts doing it again. And literally like almost exactly 5 minutes later, it started happening again. And so it started moving really slowly. And then I was like, can you please stop? I'm scared. And it went faster. And that's where Paige was like, whatever's in here is not good, because you said you were scared, so they should stop. If they cared at all that you were nervous or that you were scared of it, it would just stop completely like it had before. But it kept going, almost like it was like taunting us. And that happened for, I mean, probably like a couple more seconds. Listen here, buddy. That happened for probably a couple more seconds, and then it did stop. And then we didn't really have any issues with it until the next night. Kayla actually left in the morning to go on a trip, on her trip. And Paige and I were just at my apartment by ourselves, and I was in the bathroom, Paige was in my living room, and it happened again. But it didn't happen in the middle of the blinds, it happened more on the left side. Daisy, I'm trying to explain. It happened more on the left side of the blind, so it wasn't even in the same spot, which is even crazier to me because it's like even more proof that it's like not just airflow or anything like that. Like it was in a completely different spot, and it just happened once really fast and then stopped because Paige was like, Courtney, come here. And I came out and it was just still, like it was, oh my God, it's just so weird. Like it's so unexplainable. And we keep trying to think of different reasons maybe why it was happening. I love you, but you are in my way. We keep trying to think of different reasons as to maybe why it was happening, but we really can't think of any logical explanation. And we're trying to remain like skeptical of all of it because it's really strange. Like everything that was happening was really weird, and we think it could be explained. Daisy, you take up the whole frame. And we do think there's probably an explanation for it that isn't paranormal, but we can't think of any. And everything, it was just way too coincidental, and it was all just so fucking weird, you guys. And the fact that it almost seemed like they were answering our questions, or whatever it was answering our questions, was even weirder, because every time we would ask something and maybe the answer was yes, it would go really fast, or if the answer was maybe no, it would slow down. And every time we seemed to talk about the board or bring up the board, it would move really fast, like it would start clapping really fast. And then at one point too, we brought up the tapping noise, and I think I said out loud, I was like, maybe she just wants us to believe that she's here, so she lied to like make us believe that she's here, and it started going again. And so it literally just seemed like they were replying to everything we were saying. And Kayla was like, I just don't understand how you have enough energy to do this, but other times when we ask you to show yourself, you can't. Like, it really doesn't make any sense. Okay, wait, and I had a couple comments, I think, that I have in my, okay, yeah, I wrote comments on my thing, so I think I took screenshots of different comments that I had that I wanted to read to you guys, and then I promise we'll get into like the actual videos of it. Oh, somebody commented on my very first blinds video, and they actually said that it was really freaky and they could see all the orbs, but they look to be a white silver color, which is often a good sign. It's like the entity was saying, I like you, come on, let's play, or whatever. And so they were like, yeah, I do believe it was tea, because I think typically like a white or silver orb means it's a positive energy. Fuck, was that the only one that I had? Okay, that might have been the only one I had. I think maybe because that made me second guess myself, because I was like, well, if they think that they're good and maybe that's a common thing that means it's a good spirit, then I don't know if maybe we do have something else in the apartment, or if something else is happening. Maybe the other person never actually left, whoever was attached to T. And I'm not saying that I 100% don't believe that T is who she says she is. I feel like we've been through a lot for me to just automatically come to that conclusion. I think right now I'm just trying to second guess myself a lot, and I'm trying to think about everything that's happening a lot more than I was before, because none of it really seems to add up to me. She keeps lying about random things, and I would never want to keep something in my video, like with the tapping thing. Like, we asked her about the tapping in my last video, she said it was her, we thought it was crazy, and I talked about the tapping in one of my videos before we even used the board, and that's not something that I would ever be like, well, I'm just gonna keep letting people think that the tapping was her and that she's here, because I would never want my credibility to go down. So I'm like, completely fine telling you guys like that wasn't actually her. The tapping was just my apartment. It was the airflow, it was the doors. Like that wasn't something that actually happened. And I want to be completely honest with you guys, and I don't want these videos to ever become something that's like dramatic or I make things up, because that's fucking stupid. And so all of these things, I just like to keep you guys updated, even if it's like the smallest thing. And I want you guys to know my honest opinion on everything that happens. I'm gonna tell you guys what my friends are saying and what you guys are commenting on the videos and your opinions, because that means more to me. It's not just something that I'm going through. I know a lot of you guys are invested in this whole thing. And I know I would be really sad. I know Kayla would be really sad if T turned out to be someone else, I guess. Like, I don't even really like to think about that, because it's just a really scary thought. And I don't even, if that is the case, I don't know what we're dealing with. And that's even worse, in my opinion. And so Kayla and I were thinking that we wanted to get a medium, and we would either have them come to my apartment or we would take the board to them, because she's attached to the board. So it's really hard to say, because, you know, Kayla went to somebody in Massachusetts, but she doesn't have the board, and T isn't necessarily attached to her. So if you see Daisy's head, I'm petting her down here, but she's right here. It's hard for someone to be like, oh yeah, she's not good, when they don't necessarily have her there. My camera's gonna stop recording. But I either want to have someone come to my apartment or take the board to someone so that they have her there, or their energy there, so that they can really tell us what's happening, tell us if they feel her or if it's negative or whatever. I don't even know what would happen. Like, it makes me really nervous, but we need to know, and I feel like that's the only way we'll know for sure. Because if she isn't who she says she is, she'll just continue to lie to us. It's like, there's no way for us to really know unless we get someone to help us with all of it. And that's something that I'm 100% willing to do, because I would much rather have someone be like, stop with this shit, and then I can stop with it, or someone can be like, oh no, like she's fine, like she's just playing with you guys, and then I'd be like, oh okay, like whatever. Because honestly, when she started pulling the pranks on us like a couple videos ago, I was really uncomfortable. A lot of you guys commented too, you were like, wait, why were you uncomfortable? But it was so weird, you guys. She's never acted like that, and it was just like such a weird situation. Like, why would she lie multiple times during the session and pretend to be someone else who she's not? Like, it was just weird. It was so weird. And I was like, I don't know if we should end the session because she's acting like this, or if we should continue because she says it's her. Like, that's why I was uncomfortable, and I wasn't really speaking as much as I normally do. I thought maybe you guys would catch on to that, but I guess you didn't. But I don't know, maybe I just noticed more than anyone because I was in the situation and I could see myself, and I was like not acting like I normally do, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna have the video going up with Kayla very soon where she went to the psychic or the medium. She can talk about everything she said, and then we can kind of decide where to go from there. If you guys have any advice, or I don't know, I really don't know. If you guys have any comments or concerns, I don't fucking know, let me know. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna use the board for a little bit until we kind of decide what's going on or figure out a little bit more into this, just because it is kind of scary. Not even necessarily scary, but it's not something that I want to mess with. Definitely not something I want to mess with. I don't want to keep giving it power if, again, it's not who we think it is, because I feel like we're just feeding it at this point. If it's, so you guys know what I mean. When I say things that are like negative, it's me referring to them as something that's not T, or who we think T is. So I don't want to keep feeding this energy and giving them this power if it's going to bite us in the ass in the end, and something a lot worse than biting us in the ass. I don't know. That's pretty much all I had written down. I'm gonna play the footage of the blinds moving. I'm gonna try to leave most of it in because I want you guys to see the parts where it wasn't moving versus the parts where it was moving. I also go from filming in the dark, because we were like laying down to go to bed, we were just talking in my living room and it started happening, to like the light on and whatever. And then it also goes from my phone to Kayla's phone. So like the quality and like all that stuff is gonna just like be all over the place, but it is crazy, you guys. And I think I got most of us talking to them and them responding, or it responding, I don't know. So that is really crazy. And if you guys have like any explanations or any ideas of what it might be that's like not paranormal, please let me know, because we're trying to think of anything right now. It's not the airflow. Don't even try to say that. It's not the airflow. It wasn't the air. It wasn't the fan. I have that fan and that air on all the time. We've had it on like the past, or we had it on like the few days after all that happened, and it wasn't happening again other than the one time to Paige. It's just not a common thing that happens. We checked the window to see if there was like any break in the window, if there was any air coming out of it. There's no air coming through the window. Like, there's literally nothing. So we have no idea what else it could possibly be. Keep in mind, it was moving in 2 different locations. You're not going to see it moving on the left side because that was like the one time where it happened to Paige. I didn't get it on camera or anything. But I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna let you guys watch all of this footage. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I just like spammed your lives with Ouija board videos this week. I feel like so much has happened and I just want to get all of it out as soon as I can, because there's no point in me like delaying any of it. Normally I would post like the Ouija board video and like the makeup video I did at different times. Like I would at least like spread them across like a week, but I just feel like I wanted to get this video out, and for me to like talk about all this stuff, I had to get both of those videos out. It was also weird. I don't know you guys. Everything's just really strange upstairs right now, but I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you guys watch it, okay? I promise. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh wait, actually I probably shouldn't say that. You're gonna watch, okay, just watch this, watch the fucking clips. Oh my god, once I started filming.
Hey, T, stop for a sec.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now go again.
Hey, that's so fucking weird. Cause it just like, it's not like it's like that was like, it was going really fast and it just stopped.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like,
No, yeah.
like a progression or anything.
That was like way too hard for it to be wind too.
Well, also like the fan, okay, the fan is on and so is the air, but it's not doing it. Like, and it hasn't been doing it this whole time. Like this is like,
Oh, I wish we could have got. Oh wait, it's gonna do it again.
T.
I can't tell if it's a shadow or if it's the thing.
T, what's up?
She's like, oh, you didn't believe me before? Here I am.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh
The
my god.
thing is like, even if it was the wind, even if it was this, why would it blow only the middle ones and only this way?
And why would it,
no vent anywhere close
and
to
why
it.
wouldn't it be like continuously? That's my thing. It's like, it's just in the
T,
middle.
literally, what the fuck?
Wait, is it cold over there? I'm like,
No.
Is it?
T, can you do it again like while I'm right here?
she's like, babe,
Oh my god, what if she just like yeeted it? I would fucking cry.
she just yeeted it?
And she just like, boom!
T, can you just take the hanger off of this thing real quick?
I don't even know why I put the hanger
I
up
would
there.
throw up if she did. Or can you make it move?
That's weird.
Cause like it just stops. Like it's not even moving the slightest bit. And
Wait,
it'll
what
ran.
happens if you like blow really hard?
Like try it.
On just like this? Oh.
That's not
goes-
even
like
But it
they
goes
would all
this
move.
way.
Yeah.
And they would
They
all
were
move.
clapping like
Yeah.
that.
Just the middle ones
Is this,
too.
does this have any airflow? No, it's pretty.
There's literally nothing. Like my hand is right. I feel literally nothing.
I'm gonna turn the light.
T, one more time.
Like that is like,
That's just
If you're gonna
weird
put this
that
in
it
your
was,
video,
like,
literally show that the AC is not on.
it is on.
Oh, it is on?
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
not doing
but
it.
it's been on for like 10 minutes.
No, yeah.
It's been on like almost all night. Like I turned it off for like 10 minutes.
I didn't
And
know it was
then you
on.
turned it back on. That was like a while ago.
Yeah. Like cause when I started laying down, and then it literally like me and Paige were like
And I'm
talking.
I'm like a skeptic. Like I'm the
Yeah.
one who like figured out the tapping. Like
Yeah. Cause like it literally was like, it was so loud and random, and it's not even moving the slightest bit right now. So like to say, and it's like it's windy outside, but it's not
let's see if I can
moving.
make the noise. It was literally like it was like way even
Yeah.
louder than that. It was like that's the
Yeah.
sound that it made almost.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit quieter.
And see how like all of them move, like when you touch them.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Uh-huh.
I like want her to
And
do
then when
it.
I was like, T, stop, and then it stopped, like
Yeah.
just randomly.
I want it to do it again, like so I can get like the full thing on camera, like with the light on.
T, can you just do it one more time? Just one more time. I'll give you all my energy right now.
Like what the fuck? It literally was like clapping in the middle.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I looked and I saw it. It
yeah,
was like
yeah.
clap.
And me too, because you like stopped talking, so we both just like looked. So weird.
I'm like looking around and I'm afraid I'm gonna like see
No,
something.
me too.
And like, it's not moving at all. Like, I don't get that.
It's like hardly swaying, like
yeah,
hardly.
yeah.
But to the point of like what it was, that was like, I'll straight up say that was weird.
Yeah. No, it was like.
That was like unexplainable. Like I thought the tapping was unexplainable. That was like nobody was. You were on the bed, weren't you?
Yeah.
And we were both sitting over here, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like anybody opened a door or like anything.
Yeah. Wait, look. I mean, you can see them in the middle, kind of moving. but not.
It's like that I could see of air, but like
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
the sound that it made.
Yeah,
Like,
and like just like the fact that in the middle it was like clapping together.
we keep looking at the door thinking I see a fourth person.
I hope so. That'd be my dream.
I'd be
You
scared.
seeing her?
I know. No, I literally probably shit my pants, but also I just wanted to see it.
People are gonna be like, what are those shadows? But it's like, this is me, that's Kayla, that's Paige.
Anything else is a tree.
Yeah. Anything else is a tree.
No, there's a lot of tree shadow. Well, there was with the lights off. What's that? Oh, I think that's for me. I was like, there's handprints on the door, but I think that's for me.
That's the one thing that I don't understand is like, I don't know. I just don't understand why sometimes she can do it and sometimes she can't. Like, I don't
Or like why? Like what was like her point in doing that?
I know, that's why I'm like,
Like what were we talking about?
We're talking about getting tattoos, I think.
Oh yeah.
Or like,
Like all day to like
holy shit.
you turn the light on.
Tia, keep doing it, please.
Cause like maybe earlier when we were saying that the tapping wasn't her or whatever,
I mean, I don't know if it matters. But
no, that's fine. Cause the rest of it isn't.
it's as if she's, okay, it's as if it's coming from like the bottom now. Look at it's going super fast again. Oh my gosh.
T, were we right in why you're doing this? Are you doing it because we found out the tapping wasn't you?
It does. It like it is moving more at the bottom than at the top.
You don't have any vents down there, do you?
There's literally like no airflow down here at all.
And your computer's off.
Yeah. Because I don't know if maybe like it just like build up the energy to be able to do that kind of stuff. So like maybe earlier when we were talking about it, she didn't have it, but like now she does. So she's like, bam.
Did we figure that out today? Oh, I guess
Yeah, that was
last
this morning.
night. Holy shit.
But I told Courtney about this.
Yeah, this morning.
No, yeah.
Because she showed me this morning.
But that's just weird that that started happening again after I said that. Like
I know.
that's like,
And now it stopped.
It's like barely moving, yeah. But that's just
Wait,
like probably
I
the
think
air.
It's picking up again.
the whole thing is moving now.
Yeah, I feel like when the whole thing moves, that's the air.
Yeah.
It's just like the center starts like clapping together.
I feel like that's,
It's literally as if like she's replying to what we're saying.
Oh my God.
oh yeah, like it's doing it again, like after you said for the content.
Yeah. That's kind of why I was saying it, because I wanted to see if there's going to be a reaction from it. But also, like, I feel like that's all. I do feel like it's kind of true. Oh shit. What's insane to me is just how the outside is so still.
The outside isn't moving at all.
Yeah, that's weird. Because even when I tried to recreate it, it was like everything actually moved a little bit.
So you think she just like lies for the video kind of thing?
Maybe.
So weird.
Thinking, yeah, maybe she does it with like the intention of.
Making people believe more so
Yeah.
that she's here.
But then I feel, yeah, like I get it, but then I also feel like it's like when you figure that out, that removes everything.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So it's like,
Because that's not something I would lie to my audience about either.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell them like we figured it out.
yeah.
Because I would never try to like, use something, because like I talked about the tapping in my video for today, but I would never like keep that up if I knew that it wasn't actually her. Just because like I don't want any of this to be like dramatic or like lied about, just because I feel like that it ruins all of my credibility.
No, I agree.
And I wouldn't want that.
So
I
I
just
just
feel like-
almost in the same, like, theoretically, like, position where it's like, that's the part where you're like, why would I lie about that? Because that ruins my credibility. I feel like it's like,
Why would she lie about it? Because it ruins my credibility. It's moving again. Yeah, because that's not something I would like. I wouldn't keep that going. Because like I've talked about it, so now I have to like correct myself,
No,
which I plan on doing, obviously.
Which I think actually puts your credibility higher.
Yeah, because like, why would you say something that could discredit you?
Yeah, no, I agree. It's crazy because it's not even necessarily the middle. It's like on the very outside of the middle, like almost.
Yeah, no,
and
I
it
agree.
fucking stops almost immediately. Like it's like the middle's a little bit still, and there's like those two pieces that kind of.
There's like a big gap in the middle. Do you see that?
No, I agree.
And that's where it clapped.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you guys see shadows in the mirror? It's literally just us. Sorry, it's like reflecting. I'm just like gonna keep recording, honestly. We feel like she's answering our questions almost because we keep talking about different things that have happened, and then that's when she moves them. So we're just gonna keep talking and hopefully, yeah. See? Oh my fucking god.
That was like almost as loud at first.
Yeah. If the quality went up, it's because this is Kayla's phone and not my potato, but my phone apparently doesn't have any storage left.
I just wonder if this would be something where like she wants us to use the Ouija board so she can.
The wasp was outside too. What the frick? I just saw
The wasp is?
It was
Yeah,
all
I just saw it too.
What the fuck?
Where she like would want us to use the Ouija board so she could like explain it. Explain like why she's been doing it and stuff. Like if why she did lie about that, if so.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is her way of telling us.
Okay. Do you want us to use the board right now?
Oh my gosh.
I literally just got chills just now. Like and also, it's cold right behind
I'm
me.
the farthest away from
It's cold?
Yeah.
Wait, well, okay, well I think we have chills, but also like I have tears in my eyes because I'm the farthest away from this and I could tell the difference when you said that.
Yeah.
It is kind of cold. I don't know if it's cold or if we have chills though.
No, I know. I don't know if it's just because like it comes and goes. Like
I think it's partly just because it's like the air's kicking in and
Yeah.
we're just like, that's weird.
But like I just feel like literally almost like anyone who knows me knows that like most of the time when you touch any part of me, it's like it's always warm. But like the backs of my thighs right
I'm
now
not gonna
are,
lie, like I
cold.
never like get freaked out about this stuff, but I'm like kind of scared right now. Like I never get scared of this. Like I've dealt with this stuff like my entire life, but this is like kind of freaking me out. Can you do it like really, really hard if you want us to use the board? Because like right now I'm like very hesitant to use the board.
Holy fuck.
Well, don't use it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But like that is weird.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna start crying.
No, I'm
Like,
like
my heart's like.
I just don't understand.
I think we should turn off the TV and see if like
See what?
I don't know if there's because I keep hearing stuff, but I can't tell if it's from the TV or not.
You want to turn off the air too?
Can we turn off the fan?
Here you can.
This is like weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie that it's the fact that it's like that's way too many times for it to happen in our conversation for it to be a coincidence. And I'm like the biggest person to say like, well maybe not the biggest, but like I'm definitely in this room probably the biggest person to say
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that's a
100%,
coincidence.
yeah. Like, cause there's no airflow over there. Like, oh,
Oops, sorry.
cause you can feel like I felt like towards the bottom too. There's like no airflow. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here.
From this angle it looks so much
All of it's moving right now.
Yeah,
From
but all of it
Kayla.
got shifted.
All of it, that's because of me.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like, do you feel any sort of like airflow down there?
I'm gonna just give a second for
Yeah.
it to like settle, and then I'm gonna turn off the air. until
Yeah.
It stops. That's just weird because we've had the air on all day and we haven't heard it once.
Well,
but
it's
I don't
not.
know.
It's not doing it right now.
No, but I mean like we haven't heard that big clap once.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
it's
I
not
agree.
on.
Yeah.
That
Well,
part's
and the
weird.
fact it's like on right now, and it was like, it's still completely still. Like, I don't really know what it would be. I guess the fact that the wasp was here,
Yeah, that's weird.
that's really weird.
Unless it was a moth that just looked like the wasp, but
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it too, though. I thought it was the wasp. T, now's your time, girl.
I'm wondering if like maybe because I said I was scared, or like because I said I didn't want to use the board, she like stopped. Because that was like when it stopped, is when I said I was scared. Because I don't think her intention is to like scare us in any way.
No, yeah.
so this has nothing to do with her. It's just an observation. It's really weird that it's windy outside right now.
Yeah.
I've been windy this whole time I've been here.
Yeah. Well, someone said too that like the wind, like if the glass is like older, like the wind can kind of like come through the glass a little bit.
That's what
Yeah,
I
but-
was looking at, but I couldn't.
But
find
like,
anything.
But why
yeah,
not
but there's
over
no,
here, though?
but there's
That's the
no,
only thing.
yeah, we like felt it, and there's no like, there's no airflow
This
back
thing is
there.
thick.
Yeah.
And
Should
also,
think.
I just don't understand why it would just
Cause,
be-
like, the center
unless it's
ones to
coming in
move?
through like the
Oh, I guess that would
this
actually make
part of
sense
it,
though.
but
I just feel like the movement is like so specific.
But if it was the wind, it would be doing it right now. If it was the air, that
That,
would
yeah,
make sense why it
that's
stopped.
what I'm saying. Like,
it also, I feel like the wind got a little bit lighter.
It was just really windy.
yeah, it was
when I
just really
mentioned
windy.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh shoot, it's windy again.
Yeah, that
Can
like.
I see that it's windy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can see like you can see everything. You can see my like whole body pretty much right now. You can see pretty much the whole door. I think she stopped because I'm scared. That's like my theory at least, because even when the air was on, it was completely still, other than when you touched it.
Yeah.
Or like the whole
I
thing
think
went
that's just
away.
really convenient that
I
she
know.
stopped right after, we turn off the air.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know. That's why I was like, I think it was there. But like we turned the air back on and
Yeah,
nothing
it didn't
happened.
move.
I think the main reason it was like freaking me out is because like normally it'll be like one thing that happens and I'm like, oh shit, but like it's never been like,
But it was responsive to
yeah,
us.
and like you're both here to witness it, which has like never happened before.
Yeah.
Like it's always just like me, and like something will happen and I just like,
It's easy to brush it off when you're
Yeah.
alone, I feel like.
cause like I'll see like a shadow and I'm like, okay, I think that was her, but like it's not something that's like
I feel like also
staying there.
Yeah, for like partial sanity, like you kind of have to brush it off. Like
Yeah.
when you're alone, T.
But like for me to be like, do you want us to use the board? Like hit it really hard, and she
Yeah.
did, multiple times when we said, do you want us to use the board? Like that's why. I
T,
was-
hit it hard one more time. Please, if you want us to use the board. Or if anything that we're saying is right at all. I just don't understand.
I think she might be done on this one.
Yeah.
If it was her, I guess. Yeah, like, can you like not do this the rest of the night? I'd appreciate that.
T, stop.
I don't think it's gonna stop. I don't really care. Well, I think it'll stop, like, just
Yeah.
literally stop. But